Welcome to this video on the Zen World channel. My name is Sri Satguru, Buddha Rawa Bhagwan. Today's video we will talk about a story of the land, a story of earth, a story of Romania, a story of magic, a story of the future, or of a possible future. So today we will talk about Romania. Now, in previous videos on this channel, I've discussed how in the story, part of the story of Romania, a land of magic, where many different beings of magic exist. In the story, at one point, the devil took an avatar and came with his forces to Romania, as he also visited other places of the world, but in Romania he came with his forces. And he visited the beds of Romanian gypsy women, appearing in their caravan and sleeping with them and impregnating them, even if they were married. And he spread his seed. And the women he slept with became the first witches of Romania. They got his power through sleeping with him. And their children kept the bloodline, and within that bloodline and the different parts of the bloodline, different abilities, different powers, different abilities of magic transmitted in the bloodlines. And when these bloodlines mixed through marriage, well then they were merged, recombining and rebringing to purity, recombining the bloodline and the magic of that bloodline. But that's not the subject of this video. The subject of this video is the forces that came down with the devil and who now haunt the forests of Romania. So these are the forces, demonic forces of the devil, soldiers of the devil. The same types of demonic forces that God has, but the ones that are assigned to the devil in his stories. Shadow beings. Demonic forces. And they garrison in the forests of Romania, because when the devil left, his avatar left, some of the forces stayed behind to watch over the bloodline of the witches. And some of them even went and stayed with the witches around them to watch over them. And if needed, they could come back to the forests and gather forces to destroy the enemies of the bloodline. So they remain garrisoned, these forces, in the forests of Romania, the haunted forests. Now this story is a story that I'm telling today is the story of a future that could happen if the people of Romania, if the land of Romania decided that they no longer really wanted to have haunted forests anymore. So there are other beings underneath these forests, underneath the land. There are the spirits of the land. Yes, the spirits of nature of Romania. These also exist in the land of Romania. And they have stayed very quiet and subdued and timid and crushed by the presence of these soldiers, these demonic forces that are above them, garrisoning the forests. But underneath these are the spirits of the land. And they are still there. So there is a story in the future, a possibility, where one day the people of Romania give their energy to the spirits of the land. And by empowering and strengthening the spirits of their land, the spirits of the land revolt against these forces that are not from Romania, these demonic forces that occupy it. And the spirits of the land revolt against these demonic soldiers that garrison in the forests and kick them out, kick them back to where they come from. Kick out the demonic forces from Romania. Now, this does not mean that witches are bad people. We have to make a distinction. The witches of Romania, they are not part of these demonic forces. They carry the bloodline, but they are human. They are good people if they are good people, and bad people if they are bad people. It's not because they're witches that they're bad people. These are not the ones we're looking to kick out. The witches, there's a reason why witches were brought to society. It's because they can help society in many different ways. And that's why God created that storyline of the devil, where the devil came to bring his bloodline to earth so that that bloodline could help the people of earth with magic. Okay? This is one of the purposes that was given to the devil by God. But the demonic forces, they're bad. So, it is possible to kick them out, right? If the spirits of the land revolt against them, the spirits of the land have the power to fight back and kick them out, these demonic forces. And there is a possibility in the future where this happens. Now, will it happen? That depends on the people of Romania and the spirits of the land. But, it's not even by talking about it that we see these things from possibly happen. These things could happen, right? It's a story of something that could happen. So the spirits of the land have the power to fight back against the demonic forces in Romania. So for those in Romania who get this message and who, for example, would want to get rid of the demonic forces in the land, right? Well, then the help you seek is in the spirits of the land, the spirits of nature, the spirits of the forest, right? And by empowering them and giving them energy, right, you can empower them and strengthen them, reawaken them, so that they rise up and kick out those demonic forces which are occupying the land. So, this is something that can be done. There is a possibility in the future for this. And if it is in the destiny of the people of Romania to do this, well, then they will do this. Thank you for listening to this video on the Zen Mart channel.